going to show you how to do conversions within the SI system. There are three methods, using the SI chart as a number line, 2 proportional reasoning, and 3 unit analysis or dimensional analysis. But first off, let's go over what the units in the SI system are. And by the way, SI is French for Système International or something like that. I don't have an accent or know French. Whatever. But in the SI system, you use prefixes to go along with the base units. Prefixes like giga, mega, kilo, hecto, deca are all increases or 10, so you just put a 0 in front of the number, or well, in front of the number and put the number behind the decimal place. And now you can see here that the meter, gram, and liter are all the base power, all the base things. They're all 1, 10 to the power of 0 being 1. Here, deca is going to be 10, 100, 1,000, million, and billion, 10, and over here, 10th, 100th, 1,000th, millionth, and billionth. So now that you know that, see if you can do the following conversions here. Just this first part here, not this here. Alright, now that you've done everything, I've gone ahead and filled out the answers. I'll explain it to you. Check if you got the answers correct, or if you got the same answers. First off, I'll explain the first 3 to you. You can take a look here. The prefix giga is a billion, so you'll need to make that a billion meters. Mega, 1 million, you'll need 1 million meters. And kilo is something you should all know, but it's 1,000 meters.
This here is a number line, which is basically a shorter and more condensed version of the chart that we have previously shown. Basically, this is 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a billion. And here it's 10 to the negative power of 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and negative 9. So in this example, you will see that a centimeter is being converted to kilometers. So 1 centimeter equals 10 to the negative power of 5. Or if you're writing another way, 1 to the 100,000 kilometer. And you would basically start off here at kilometers and go down 5 positions. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want you to pause the video and try out these equations here. Another way to convert within the SI system is proportional reasoning. Proportional reasoning is your ratios. You can use different methods with proportional reasoning. While converting with proportional reasoning, you must be careful for units involved, as units must be equivalent in each ratio. Below, you can see 3 different methods using proportional reasoning, where Alice, Jim, and Rima were asked to convert 300 centimeters into meters. Part of their work is shown below, and each of them knew that 1 meter equaled 100 centimeters. So Alice wanted to find out, since 100 centimeters was the ratio and she had 300 centimeters, what 1 meter to 100 centimeters was. Alice needed to figure out 100 times what would equal 300, which is pretty basic. It'd be 3. So we came to the conclusion, and Alice did, that x would equal 3. Jim's method looks pretty similar to Alice's, except he's using cross multiplication, which is this way. So he did 1 meter times 300 centimeters and x times 100 centimeters. So you would just take the 100 and divide it on both sides, which would get rid of the centimeter and the 100, and that would be 3. And Rima did the same thing basically as Jim, but it's flipped. And you would again just divide 100 on both sides, and it would cancel out the hundreds and the centimeters, and it come out to 3. Alice's method is very difficult to use if the multiplier used is not a whole number, but both Jim and Rima, since they use cross multiplication to solve the problem, you will notice that the centimeter canceled out, leaving the required unit meter. And when the cross product calculation is performed, the units should cancel out where necessary, and the remaining unit left is the required one. There's also an alternative approach, which is to leave the units headings and to carry out the cross products, which is shown here. Another method for converting within SI units is unit or dimensional analysis. This method will prove to be very useful for you in higher levels of science and throughout high school. This method has a basic setup, which is what is required equals what is given times conversion. Down here, you will convert 75 millimeters to meters. So here is what is required for us to find. Here's what is given, and this is the conversion. You can cancel out some things in this case, so like this and this. You could cancel out also this. And in the end, you should end up with either 75 meters over 1,000 or 0.075 meters. Using what Jalen and I just taught you, try the exercise up here and pause the video and try to do it. Hopefully you were able to get these results here. So unit analysis is particularly helpful when you have multiple conversions, when you have to do multiple conversions. And for example, if you were to convert 2.4 kilometers to millimeters, you would first convert from kilometers to meters, then from meters to millimeters. So you can just cross out kilometers and meters because those two cancel each other out, and you should be able to get the result of 2.4 million millimeters. So try to do class exercise 8 and 9 using this knowledge. And thank you for watching Jalen and I's video. We hope you learned something. Have fun studying math.